Hi, my name's Donovan, and today we're talking about The Thing. Welcome to Cinema Time Machine, the show where I talk to you about movies and junk. This is the very first episode, so if you see something you don't like, talk about it in the comments. I'll try to fix it. We're still working things out here. And always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, today we're talking about The Thing. Originally titled Who Goes There, a book written by John Campbell in 1938, the story revolves around a group of survivors living in cold conditions that encounter a being from outer space. In 1951, the movie was reimagined into The Thing from Another World, directed by Nyby. It was produced by Howard Hawks, who clearly gets top billing in most of the situations for this movie for multiple reasons. This story is a science fiction adventure set in the North Pole after a mysterious asteroid crashes near an army base. But guess what? It's a flying saucer. So what do? They blow it up. Oh, science. The rest of the story revolves around them trying to kill the monster, which they accidentally bring back in a block of ice. Oh, and also this dude is trying to get with this chick, which, judging by the poster, was supposed to be a big selling point. Some controversy arose over whether Nyby actually directed this movie, or was it actually Howard Hawks. Evidence of this can be seen in the fact that Nyby only received 1/10 of the stated pay that he was supposed to receive. Weird. Anyways, the film ends with them killing the creature and the two love interests having adult time off-screen. In 2001, the film was entered into the American Library of Congress's National Film Registry. So if the world gets taken out by the T-virus, we'll still have this movie to watch. Yay? Let's talk about The Thing. In the 1980s, The Thing from Another World became The Thing, directed by John Carpenter, who is known for the Halloween movies. Not to put down The Thing from Another World, but the John Carpenter version is the real classic here. While The Thing from Another World played heavily on the idea that science can't be trusted and has no sense of morality, the 1982 version focuses on the idea that we are not who we say we are just because we look or act a certain way, and that judging people in this way is not as cut and dry as we would expect it to be. Instead of the Thing being a specific monster, the Thing can actually be anything. It can be us. It can have our clothes, our voice, and our memory. And John Carpenter really messes with our head while he does this, because for most of the movie, you can't even be sure that the main hero is a human. There's even a number of arguments on the internet whether or not the last two characters in the movie are even human at all. Needless to say, this movie is a real classic, and if you avoid watching it, then you're really missing out on something great. Moving on! Now, I've talked to a number of people that actually don't like this ending. It's got an almost Inception-esque quality that you don't really know what you believe, and it leaves a lot of people arguing minute details about whether or not the ending that they perceive to be is actually real or fake. I, on the other hand, actually really like this ending. It gives the audience something to talk about, and other than just... I, on the other hand, actually really like this ending. It gives the audience something to talk about other than the fact that the movie's good or bad. Anyways, despite all its glory, the movie actually did not do great in a financial sense. It made its money back, but it didn't do much more than that. The speculation is that it didn't do well because E.T. was released 2 weeks prior, and it was released the same day as the Harrison Ford pick Blade Runner. Moving on! In 2011, the prequel was released. The prequel was made by the same team that made Slither and Dawn of the Dead. While a lot of people complain about this movie, I actually thought it was done fairly well. It had a lot of nods to the 1982 version of The Thing, and also was fairly well directed. I think a big problem that a lot of people had is that it was titled The Thing, which made a lot of people think that it was just a crummy remake and not a prequel at all. Some complaints about continuity and plot hole are actually pretty valid, but I still think it's fun to watch this movie followed up with the 1982 version and see all the little tidbits they snuck in there. So while I agree this movie can be improved upon, what movie can't? I'm looking at you, American remake of Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Since its release, the series has gone on to inspire video games, comic books, and dozens of potential remakes. It's that good. Anyways, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to leave some comments, and don't forget to rate and subscribe. Thanks.